Okay, surprise. I haven't done a video in about, maybe 4.5, 5 years. And I'm doing this one now. I'm to let people know, and this is unedited. I'm not editing this video, what have you, but I've been getting, and this is a response to videos I made maybe like 4 years ago concerning federal contracting, that whole sort of thing. So I've been getting questions on that lately for some reason. So real quick, let me update you on myself, what I've been up to. So last time I made the video, I was, doing those temp jobs and all that. So I did find a job back within my field. I worked there for maybe a year and a half, 2 years. I'm a construction estimator. So then I ended up in Chicago. That's a long story, another series of videos in itself. But I ended up in Chicago for 4.5, 5 years and doing the same thing, working. I'm painting right now as a construction estimator. And the company I happened to work for was a company that did perform federal jobs on military bases, what have you, construction projects. And they were pretty big at it. So I learned a lot from this fella. So then I came back to Ohio, and that's where I'm at now. So I've been back, I don't know, a year or so, something like that. Year and a half, maybe longer than that. Now, right now, I work for a huge global company in the Northeast Ohio area. I'm sorry, I'm doing something. Like I said, this is an unedited video. I'm not going to edit it, but real quick, government contracts. I've been getting a couple of questions, how to get them and all that. I learned a lot since my last video, and things have changed within the federal market in these short few 4.5, 5 years. Like I said, the company I worked for was strong in the federal market. Like I said, they were a construction company. ARC is a construction company, and they were doing pretty well at it. So, like real quick, to start a company, I'm not even gonna get into that because if you look at my prior videos or just there's tons of information all over the web, all over the internet on how to start these companies and on how to get registered, how to get it on the government websites, and navigate around. So there's tons of videos on that kind of thing. So like I say, and the reason I'm doing this video because I'm taking this channel in a different direction. So I'm going to do this one video, then probably delete the other videos concerning this, and I'm going into a different direction with this channel if I decide to move forward with it. So real quick, if you have an existing company, you're already established, you're doing some sort of work, you want to get in on federal contracting, you're not sure how to actually get the jobs. I'm not talking about setting your company up and all that. I mean, you have a legitimate company. I'm not talking about a one-man shop. I'm talking like you got employees, you got people working for you, you got something you do. You might be a cleaning company, or you might do carpet, or you might do asphalt, or you might sell. You might even have a catering business or something. So you got to establish business. You're up, you're ready, you're doing work. You just want to expand what you do. You want to get in on that federal market because it's not a bad market. I would say just jump in on and start bidding on work. It's not hard. You got to go to fbo.gov, which they're no longer using. It'll direct you to the right site, the updated site, which is harder to navigate than the other one. So you go to like I said, fbo.gov. It'll take you to the correct site, because fbo.gov is no longer the portal that they're using to run these contracts information through. So you do that. Go to the search, put in your codes for what you do. Your you know, you're a carpet company or something, or cleaning. So you run. They got the NAICS codes and all that. So you figure out what yours is, or you can just put in this keyword search and just do it. And start looking for work. Start bidding on work. The contract administrators, the contract officers at the different bases and the facilities and whatnot, I would call them, introduce yourself to them. You know, it's a relationship business. Go call them up, introduce yourself to them, let them know who you are, what you do, because they do have to give a certain amount of work to, you know, women-owned businesses, small businesses, disabled veteran businesses, 8 numeral -A businesses. That's a federal designation. Google that if you don't know what that is. Number 8, letter A, 8A. Okay. So Google that, and that's how you do that. You know, if you're having troubles, and what I've learned from the company I used to work for, if you really want to get in on it, you really want to get moving, find a company to mentor you. It's a designation that you have to sign an official document that this company is mentoring you. So that means this company, you can utilize their what they have to offer, whether it be bonding, financing, credit, what have you. But they're going to siphon in on your profits and all that. But that enables that company to use your company to bid in arenas like the 8A set-asides, hub set-asides, women-owned business set-aside, women disadvantaged business set-aside, so they can, disabled veterans set-aside. They can, this big company who might have already graduated from one of these programs can now bid back in the arena from before under your designation. So that's an advantage to them and you. So like if you have some sort of company you supply food stuff, and you find a bigger company who's winning, and you go on there, go to the website, look up awards, do awards, put your keyword search in, let's say whatever it is, carbon installation, food, I can't think of the official name for when they call supplying foods and goods and whatnot. Find companies who's winning these awards, then approach them and say you want a joint venture with them, or you want to be their mentor, I think it's called. So that's how you do that. And the company I used to work for, that's what they did. They were the larger company. Even though they were a minority-owned company, they were a larger company, but they had already graduated from all these programs. So they was always actively looking for other companies who had designations like service disabled, 8A, women-owned, blah, 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 to team up with the joint venture with, so they can jump back into these arenas and bid on this work all over again. I mean, this is like a whole thing. I mean, they had, I mean, this was a lot of time was put into finding companies to hook up with. So that's that. So that's how you do that. It's not easy. I'm not even gonna sit here and tell you it's easy. It used to be easier, but it's not so easy now. So that's how you do that. So it's a hard, arduous process. You gotta make phone calls. You gotta sometimes they have these, I guess they're doing them by Zoom or whatever now, but so you gotta they got small business meetings and whatnot, so you gotta get in on those. I'm sorry, I'm painting right now, and that's the direction I'm gonna go with this channel. That's why I said I might delete these other videos and just concentrate on doing videos on paint. I like to paint, I paint too. I paint, do a little art here and there. So that's what I'm doing now. That's why I'm catching you. That's why I'm kind of letting people know what I'm up to. So I'll probably delete these other videos and whatnot, because there's a whole lot more information out there than what I can supply to you. Don't ever let nobody tell you that this government thing is easy, because it's not. It's easier if you have an established company, you're already doing stuff, you already got, office facilities. But let's just say you a fella that just woke up one morning, or a woman who decided you just want to do some federal contracting work. You just want to try to put yourself in the arena, because the money is good. You know, I mean, the money is good. It's not an easy way to make money. There's a lot of rules. There's a lot of stipulations, a lot of things you got to read through. You know, so you understand the contracts that you're signing. Because the federal government, they will put you out of business and take you to court on top of that. Okay, so you gotta know what you're getting into. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to read the fine print. You gotta be able to be careful of detail. You gotta be a detail-oriented person. If you're not none of that, then it's not for you. Trust me. Find something else to do. You know, just stay in whatever it is that you're doing right now and continue doing that, because and some of these federal employees, they're not the nicest people in the world, you know, because they've seen it all. So a lot of them don't really have the patience to be dealing with us, so to speak. Now, when I say us, I mean contractors, or, you know, people, you know, because they've seen it all, you know. So you got to show them that you want to do the work, do it correctly, give them a good product, what have you. You know, got to gain their trust, and you know that. And then the opposite, they have to gain your trust. You know, some of them, you know, they do some things that sometimes aren't the most ethical themselves. You know, but so that's where that is for right now. You wake up in the morning and decide you just want to start a company or some sort of federal. It's gonna be tougher, because especially if you don't even really know what you want to do. So like I say, go on the website, run through the bids, see what's out there, see something you can get into, maybe something you got some interest in. You know, try to get your company up and going. But 9 times out of 10, that kind of method, it's not gonna work. You know, you need to be established, or if you're not fully established in something, at least have some sort of payroll money. Not payroll, I mean some sort of money, so you can set something up, you know. So that's about it. So I'm painting right now. Let me see, this is what happened here. This is what I'm painting. Can you see that? Can you see? Let's see, hold on. What happened? Okay. This light's terrible in here. That's what I'm painting right now. I don't even know if that was clear enough. But if you got any questions, I might answer them in the next few days. Like I said, the company I work for, the company I work for